God bless you. Good morning. Good afternoon. I said good evening. May the good Lord bless you. You know, for those of you that have been following me on YouTube and on Facebook, for a while now I couldn't post any new video. If you are there, you like what I'm doing, and you want to be seeing my updates, please kindly subscribe to my channel and also put thumbs up. Put a comment on the comment section. The way you want on your opinion. Everyone is entitled to his or her opinion. Let us know our music. You know, a situation of our beloved nation, Nigeria. I normally said that it's hard time going to see beyond power, position, fame, popularity. It's hard time going to see beyond all of that. And I continue to recognize true leader amongst us. You know, as I normally say, we are all born as a leader, but not all of us are becoming that true leader. Why? Because many of us, the way we think, many of us, we don't even believe who we are. Many of us, we are living a life of others. You are not living the life, your own life. You are living the life, either the life that your father wants you to live, Godfather wants you to live, the sister wants you to live, and Papa wants you to live, Mama wants you to live. That is the kind of life, that is the kind of a person you presented to the society, and that is not your real identity. Many people have lost identity. That is why we cannot, what we are doing, the society, a nation like Nigeria, is bringing poverty to the economy. What we are doing is not benefiting the society. What we are doing, there's problem in educational sector, there's problem in infrastructure, there's problem in the power supply. There's a lot of problem. Why? Because we are living in a nation like Nigeria where even the culture is not even encouraging you to think. The culture in Nigeria is not encouraging people to think. And if we are not thinking, we are not living. And the system whereby you are not encouraging the upcoming one, the children, the youth, to think, to question what the system, to ask questions. Meaning, you want to make them to become robots. That is why we see a lot of things are going on. They become numb. We are living in a nation like Nigeria. A lot of Nigeria problem is caused by our leaders. We have discovered that many people become numb by cigarettes. They have been known by cigarettes. Many have been known by alcohol. What make people not to think are many, not even only in Nigeria, in the whole universe. What make people not to think, internalize, think as a human being, as they're supposed. Because when we begin to look at the Bible, the Lord all want us to think. When I look at the Bible, When you look at the Genesis 2:7, say, and the Lord God formed a man. That is what it's talking about here. It said the Lord God formed a man from dust. He formed a man of the dust and of the ground, and he breathed into his nostril, and the breath of life, and the man became a living soul. That word living soul is meaning a thinking man, a thinking person. So a situation whereby the leaders, they are not helping the humanity. There's no human development in Nigeria. They are not helping people to think straight, to think, because somebody that can be able to think, it can be able to ask questions. So a situation whereby we are not living the system in the world because the system of this world is not even helpful. The system of this world is not systematic for your own good, neither for my own good. That is why the Lord said that if that is from above, is supposed to be is above all. The Lord wants us to bring the system of the kingdom to come and manage, govern this earth for him. But it's so sad that a lot of people, we are not thinking, not talking about to know what God wanted us to see. No, we are not seeing what God wanted to see. We are not hearing what God wanted to hear. Many people are being carried away. Many people, they are just being religious. And religious cannot make you to think. Be a Muslim religion, Christian religion, it suspends humanity mind. They cannot think appropriately. Praise the living God. So we are not living in a world whereby substance, a nation like Nigeria, whereby substance, not only Nigeria, just for example, I have to use a good leader must use this to herself. He must use his home to show example. I'm a Nigerian woman. I must use Nigeria to show very good example before I proceed to other nations, other continents. I cannot just pretend as if everything I will not use. No, I have to use my nation to make example. That is a sign of a good leader. He uses his home, he uses himself to make example. That is a perfect leader. Praise the living God. So people are not thinking with a substance. The substance of like Indian hemp. It make humanity not to think. Cigarette, alcohol, it cannot make you think accurately. It cannot make you to think. And the worst part that cannot make you think, that cannot help you to be a thinking person, that we just read in that book of Genesis 2:7, that what God have created you to be. The main strategies, the ultimate weapon that does not help humanity to think these days is religion. Church, especially church is not, it cannot make you to think accurately. Either be Muslim religion or whatever, but religion cannot help you to think. That is another topic. Then like a situation like comedian, bringing comedian to where ministers supposed to think of the betterment of their nation. They bring comedian to make the crowd them to laugh, for them to laugh themselves away. Whereby there is a, it's so sad when I begin to see the new inauguration, the new minister they inaugurated. I saw them. They were celebrating. They were happy. My own expression of my own meaning. What I express about, they are happy, rejoicing over their appointment, because they are going there to go and benefit for their own benefits. If they are going there for the benefit of people, they wouldn't have been happy. They would have known that this is a big responsibility. It will make them to sob. It will make them to know that this is a hard work waiting me. Because we don't have the true leader, we appointed people that is not coming to come and be work for the benefit of people. That is why they are celebrating. They are celebrating because they are coming to come and benefit their personal self, not the society. So that is my own interpretation over their celebrating of the inauguration. What they inaugurate, that is my own interpretation. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, because I am I'm ambassador of Christ. I'm a kingdom voice. I will tell you the way the way the Lord is giving me the interpretation. I will give it to you that way. Praise the living God. This is a place whereby you say it raw the way it is. There's no pretense here. Praise the living God. So what can also make you not to think as your maker have created you as a leader? We all know we are a leader. We have a responsibility to make a better nation like Nigeria, to bring a better nation, to give benefit to the people around us, to our community, to our society, to the world at large. So the only way we cannot think as God created you to think as a leader, as a legislator, as a minister of finance, minister of petroleum, minister of agriculture, minister of education, minister of name them, or leadership in religious leader or traditional leader. You are not whatsoever that will not make you to think as a human being, because you are not thinking as a leader. We are not living. I'm so sorry. That is the way it is if we are not thinking. So the only thing that will not make you to think, like those chemical substances like alcohol, as I said, cigarettes, and the comedian that makes you to laugh away. Don't laugh, you will laugh away yourself. You are not even, you are that you not even your thinking process, you know. So like a comedian and that make you not to think, and it's so disgusting to make you subtle, you know. In a subtle way, they make you not to think in a subtle way. It doesn't look like a comedian in Nigeria. Any little thing in Nigeria, they laugh because they are not thinking. What it means to be, what is serious, they are laughing over a serious issue that needs emergency. They will laugh because they are not thinking. If they are not thinking, they are not internalizing, they are not comprehending the way that word is coming. Praise the living God. So until we begin to think, we are not living. We are not alive. Praise the living God. That is the truth. He said, say the truth, and he said, say the truth, know the truth, and the truth will make you free. This is the truth. If we begin to know that we are not, whatsoever that will not make you think, it make you not to be alive. It makes you not to be alive. What makes you not to be a thinking person? It makes you not to be alive. That is why Henry Ford is saying it's one of his quotes. He said that it seems that thinking is the most difficult thing. That is why few people engage themselves. Few people engage themselves in thinking. Few. It's so sad that few people are thinking. A nation like Nigeria, people are not thinking. That is why they cannot ask questions. They cannot question water they want to drink. They cannot question the meat shop. They cannot question the how can you imagine in the community. They will come and thief transformer. No youth, nobody will think and say, how come? What is the root cause of this? Because somebody that needed light in that environment, money will not make him to thief. It is not money. Somebody in power must be a perpetrator of that evil for enabling to continue. Somebody that is dealing deal the sales of a generator. It must be the reason why of that evil. It must be behind that evil for enabling him to have a lot of sales. But we will not think, we don't question, with no investigation, nothing going on. Nobody's thinking. And it keep on going on. And the Minister of Power Supply is not bringing good results since 1960. People are dying since, a lot of things are going on. We need to go better. We as a leader in Nigeria, leadership in Nigeria, they are not thinking. They are not thinking. People are not thinking. Marketers are not thinking. People are not thinking. And we are not alive. Praise the living God. If we are not thinking, we cannot question anything. We are not alive. Praise the living God. The most suitable way is church. Church does not make you to think. Let us, I believe this will have part two, because I believe it will have part two, because this thinking, when I begin to look at this nation, Nigeria, I saw that if we are thinking, there's a lot of things we're supposed to be questioned. Why this question? Is what is happening in our custom offices, in the airports? Why is it not this? Why, before we can be able to say this is entrusting leadership on somebody that you question, you ask, you question, is all, if we be able to ask our politician leader, you will see their answer towards all those questions will tell that it will show that they are not true leader, because you don't ask them questions, and that you don't analyze, you don't think whatsoever that must make you not to think, maybe by cigarette, alcohol, or by substance of marijuana, or any substance, cocaine, all those cocaine, those one, it cannot make human being to be complete human being. It makes you not to think. Another way that does not make people majority not to think in Nigeria is religion. Religion make people not to think accurately the way God made them perfect. When God created human beings, said they are good. So what makes you not to function good? Let's look at some of the insight of Dr. Mike Morris. Let's round up with this insight. He said we live our life based on the way we think we are. The way we think we are. We live our life based on the way we think we are. That is one of his quotes. We live life the way. He said, don't be deceived. Who they say you are now? Who people say you are now? Maybe you are become a whatsoever the system, the economic must have dropped you, where the educational sector, they deny your result, they deny you of your right, they deny you of your result, they deny you of your entry fees, they deny you of a lot of things. In Nigeria government, Nigeria system deny our children from their rights many ways. So that is not who you are. Now that is what this quote is saying. That don't be deceived. Who they say you are now is not who you will become in life. You should not. It's not who you will become. You become who you think. Who you think. That is why Bible said that whatsoever a man thinketh, so in his heart, so he is. Because our heart is a central point. He said whatsoever man think in his heart, so he is. So he said whatsoever you think, that is who you are. If you say there's poverty and you must remove poor, you are not fortunate, you are not thinking, you are not questioning anything, you are not taking responsibility, you are not thinking to see yourself as that leader, as a deliverer, you are not thinking that you can make it in your educational sector, you are not thinking because the corruption have entered every system in Nigeria. You say that is who you are now. Maybe you are not I don't know what you are, the level you are now. You say that is who you are now. That is not your real identity. You think what the system or Nigeria system have conditioned you to be is not who you are. I want to make you to understand whatsoever your parents could not make you to become, they could not afford, and you conclude that is not who you are. See yourself as a deliverer. See yourself as a problem solver. See yourself as a leader that God have created you to become. See yourself, what God said you should become is who you are. That is your real identity. So he continues saying, you are what you think you are. You take that chair in your own programming. Now, God knows that there are many discouragers out there. Many discouragers. Nigeria system discourage all our youth already. They discourage you from not being educated. They discourage you for you not be a excellent working, have a professional working skill. They discourage you for you not to be what God wants you, the gift. As far as God is concerned, He created you and planted a seed of greatness in you. So they discourage us, the citizen, of what God actually wanted to be. Praise the living God. So there are many discouragers in everywhere. In the college, there are many discouragers in the politics, discouragers in everywhere. Is it not somebody will go to church, somebody will tell him that is your mother, is your father that makes you not to prosper? That is a discourager out there. It's not that. That is not your mother. Your mother that carried you in her womb for 9 months. How can it not turn automatically now become? No, is a discourager. So there are many discouragers in the world that will try to discourage you for you not to become what actually God wants you to become. May the good Lord bless you. I have to put this video to an end now. May the good Lord bless you. Subscribe to this channel and also put thumbs up. Don't blame people for not thinking for you. Because don't blame people. I would like to encourage you not to blame. People may advise you, guide you, evaluate what you do, but bear in your mind, nobody will think for you. So don't blame anybody for you. So it's your responsibility for you to think. If you are not thinking, don't blame anybody for you not to think. It's your responsibility. Nobody can do it for you. Don't also blame yourself for depending on them to what you must do. You have to keep on going. Praise the living God. Opportunity can make you. It can become. Opportunities can become obstacle. Same way, obstacle can become opportunity. The problems we are facing in Nigeria can be opportunity for you, but if you are not thinking, you will not know how you can convert those problems into positivity. May the good Lord bless you. Bye.